everybody, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make the cube in a cube in a cube in a cube in a cube pattern on a 5x5, and it looks really cool. And if you want to see how it looks like, then just go to the end of the video. And so the first thing I want to talk about is the color combination. So I suggest white, orange, and green because they're quite bright colors and it looks really good. And this formula that I'm going to be showing you doesn't just do one side, so it also swaps the other three corners on the opposite side as well. And so yeah, so you basically have 2 points of view, so you can have that one and that one. And so if you're going with the color combination I suggested, then you're going to have those three colors, or any three colors you want, and you're going to have them on the bottom right hand corner like that, on that side. And so one of the colors should be facing you, one of the colors should be on the right, and one of the colors should be on the bottom. And so hold it like this if you want to do my combination, and then you have to do this formula. So the first thing you have to do is F prime, or in other words, the front face anti-clockwise, so like that. Next you have to do L prime, which is the left side anti-clockwise, like that. Next is F prime again, so the front face anti-clockwise. Next is D prime, so the bottom face anti-clockwise. Next is R2, or the right hand side 2 times. Next is U prime, which is the top side anti-clockwise, so this way. Next is R, so right side clockwise. Next is D, so bottom side clockwise. Next is F, so front side clockwise. Next is the U2, so the top side 2 times. Next is F once again, so front side clockwise. Next is U prime, so top side anti-clockwise. Next is L, so left side clockwise. Next is F prime, so front side anti-clockwise. Next is D, so bottom side clockwise. Next is F, front side clockwise. Next is R, right side clockwise. And the final one, D prime, which is the bottom side anti-clockwise. And so what that does is it flips this one and that corner. But it's not done yet. So far it just looks like a cube in that cube and then the giant cube. But we need to swap the middle layers as well. And to do that, we're going to do the exact same formula, but this time, every time there's a turn on the outside, you also have to include the next layer on the inside. So the exact same algorithm again. So starting from the beginning, F prime, but it's going to be the front face and the layer below it, anti-clockwise, like that. Next is L prime, so this one and this one, anti-clockwise, so that way. Next is F prime again, so the top one, the front face and the layer beneath it, anti-clockwise. Next is D prime, so the bottom 2 layers anti-clockwise, like that. Next is R2, so the right 2 layers 2 times. Next is U prime, so the top 2 layers anti-clockwise. Yeah, the top 2 layers anti-clockwise, so like this. Next is R, so the 2 right hand side layers clockwise. Next is D, so the two bottom layers clockwise. Okay, so sorry for the interruption. So next is F. So and just to clarify, every time that I say prime, so like F prime, U prime, D prime, whatever, every time I say prime, it means anti-clockwise. Every time I don't say prime, it means clockwise. And the letters stand for, so F is front, B is back, U is up, D is down, L is right, and R is right and L is left. But you should have figured that out by now, because I've been showing you. Okay. And so next up in the algorithm we have F. So that means the front layer, and remember it's a front, so it's the front layer and the layer beneath it. So those two layers clockwise, so just a normal F, no prime. So clockwise. Next we have U2, so the top two layers 2 times because there's a 2. So 1, 2. Next we have F, so that's the front layer and the layer beneath it, clockwise. Next we have U prime, so the top 2 layers, the top 2 layers anti-clockwise, so like this. Next we have L, so the left 2 layers clockwise. Next we have F prime, so the front layer and the layer beneath it anti-clockwise, so this way. Next we have D, so the bottom 2 layers clockwise. Next we have F, so the top layer and the front layer and the layer beneath it clockwise. Next we have R, so the 2 right layers upwards clockwise. And next we have D prime, so the bottom 2 layers anti-clockwise. And there you go, you have the cube in a cube in a cube in a cube in a cube pattern on a 5x5 Rubik's Cube. And it's not just on this side, it's also on this side. And wow, that does actually look really cool. And yeah, as always, if you like this video, please make sure to hit the like button as well as the subscribe button. And if you want to be notified of when I upload my videos, then just click the notification bell. And goodbye, see you in my next video.